Hey everyone, welcome to the Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 10 of Shokugeki no Souma, and um, pretty much the beginning is we get to see him interact with Edina, and I gotta admit I love her. She's my favorite character in this already, like hands down the best. Like she is so like I'm gonna say this now. I love Tsundere's, and she's a full on Tsundere, so stubborn and like not want. She's like, no, what are you like full on. The interaction between her and Solon was so funny, and when her assistant, I guess you would call her, came, and she's like, what are you doing here? And so Soma is an idiot. Is like, oh, I pushed her down, but you went boing. Like what the hell? Oh man, that was funny. And how like after she's like, I don't want to I don't want those cards anymore because of um, what Soma said. Even though she did want them, and I thought it was so cute when she was act like, no, I don't need them. It was like, oh my gosh. But the weird thing in this episode, like I did not really need to see this. I'm sorry. Someone walking into the bath and there is the head chef guy, like naked, thick as like super muscular. Like what the hell is going on? Don't need to see this. But he ends up talking to him and everything, and talking about how everyone like they he's talking about how he goes in there and sees if any of them, any person can go fast enough that they end up going into during the time he's in the bath. That's pretty much what it is. He even said he saw Ishiki last time. It's pretty funny and really weird. Some of the pictures, the things they showed that happened in between them. Was like, oh man, that would happen, and that is really just no. Get that out of my head. But it was interesting to hear. They also talk more about Irina and her the God tongue as she's called. Um, but yeah, it was pretty interesting to see that. The first half was pretty much everyone after two having more fan service with all the girls in the bath and stuff, and also talking about at the party Megumi. She's got confidence now. She like even though she did help so much, it was like she get you actually see that she actually can be a chef. And it gets her motivated and bet. She's like I can do this. But then the second half is where it's at. That is when boom they got that crazy chef, the one that told the guy to leave because of his shampoo smell. What the heck? But yeah, he tells them to make this thing. They and they have to follow the recipe, and they end up making it. They have to be alone. They can't be in teams. Soma makes it good, obviously, but he does end up. Not only him, the chef guy, but also the head chef one that I was talking about, the muscular dude, owner of the chef of the hotel. He also has heard of Soma Yukihira, his last name. So maybe obviously his dad is someone. Obviously I thought he was obviously something big, but now they might actually show and talk about you know who he really is, who Yukihira, Hira, the father really is. Like, is he some of this big shot? Maybe he went to that school as well, and Soma doesn't know. It's a possibility. Who knows? Who knows indeed. But Megumi, this was mostly about Megumi in this part. Like most of this episode was about Megumi, except for like the little bit in the beginning, parts of the beginning with yeah. But the second half was more on Megumi and less on Soma cooking, and there was some rotten, not rotten, but like they're not good cauliflower, and she ends up having to do something to it, which changes the recipe. So the guy fails her and says she's gone, she's expelled. To which Soma's like, no, you can't do that, blah 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 blah. And the guy's a dick. He's like, he did it on purpose to, like, make less people. It's like, what the heck? You can't do that. It's not her fault. But he's like, if you're slow enough that you can't get it, or then too bad. It's like, what? This wouldn't happen in a kitchen. Like someone said, it's his fault for not putting fresh ingredients. And it doesn't matter about if someone goes to get yes, they're slow to get the stuff. Like what the heck, right? I don't know. That's what I think. But the ending was so epic. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like pumped up for the next episode, like so crazy. He's like, is it the same with alumni? And he calls them out, Shokugeki. I was like, oh shit! Fucking Soma calling out that guy, one alumni. Well, this guy is probably like some really really big shot, as it was showing, like what he did, and like I can't wait to see this Shokugeki. Like seriously, this is gonna be a big one. This is, of course, if he wins, Megumi can stay. So I'm thinking that he's gotta win, right? Because Megumi's the main character. She can't be kicked out. I don't know. Maybe he'll lose, but she'll still be able to get in. I'm not too sure, but I honestly just cannot wait to see it, because I did like the last Shokugeki they saw, but this one is gonna be like against a real like challenge. Like this is like a, I would say, kind of a David versus Goliath in a way. Even though I like Soma, he is a badass. This guy is like the head chef of like a huge, restaurant chain kind of thing. So I don't know, but yeah, overall it was a really good episode. That's all I gotta say about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. And if there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And till next time, guys, Shokugeki. Can't wait.